Chop, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Fermin, and here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo knocks it out wide. And here's Lewandowski. Now who's going to be first to this? And hit, real chance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Balde puts a cross in. Gay. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. That's going to go a long way. Pepe. Gay. Gay played out to the left flank. Lovely bit of skill. Spread out to the left. Rafinha. De Jong. Fermin. Balde. It's run loose here. Rafinha, and the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Rafinha probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Foyt. Vega. Gay. Vega forwards and with intent. Aim forwards. Pepe making good progress on the right-hand side. Ball swung in. Danger averted for now. Well timed, excellent interception. Pepe. Fermin. Rafinha. And it's Lopez. Out to the left it goes. Rafinha! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Fermin. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Showing good feet. And a chance!
have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Barcelona, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Foyt. Pepe. And it's played forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. De Jong. Fermin, Dani Olmo, Koundé, Dani Olmo, De Jong, Dani Olmo, now it's Yamal, delicate ball and it needs to be, and it's De Jong. Caused a worry or two.
De Jong is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pepe. Barcelona are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Gerard Moreno certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Over to the left. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno! Split-second reaction.
Gerard Moreno is offering a wry smile there.
Rafinha. Balde. Barcelona leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Spread out to the left. Koundé. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kubasi, and play cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vega. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. And it's Lopez. Rafinha. Shot, surely! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vega. Gay. First quarter of an hour gone. Pepe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Lopez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Foyt. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Rafinha. Fermin. De Jong. Dani Olmo. And here's Levin. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vega getting this one clear. Looking to go deep. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Lopez. And here's Levin. It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal. Koundé. Balde. Kubasi. Gay. Vega. And it's played forward. Does really well to win the ball there. Gerard Moreno! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Foyt. Now it's Pepe. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. He's having a look round. And here's Rafinha. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gay. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. Gay. Gay moved on forwards.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kubasi. Koundé looks to the other side. Rafinha. Balde. And it's De Jong. Vermeer. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Jong. Lofted upfield. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Have it back and can go again. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski, played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Foyt can get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Gerard Moreno. Looking for a decent ball in. Could be danger here. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to big chance! Well, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Koundé. Dani Olmo. How Kubasi shifted upfield. The message is clear, none shall pass. De Jong.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal looking for a runner. It's Lewandowski! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Moved on forwards. Gerard Moreno gets into some space. He's in a good position. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Kubasi, aim forwards. Rafinha. Balde. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Pepe. Balde. And it's Lopez. Referee's given a throw. Oh, it's come loose. That's tidy. Pepe. Gay. Rafinha. Fermin. Yamal. Fermin. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Rafinha. Balde. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia cuts out the pass. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Balde. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal. Ah, such a clever touch. Gay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Lopez. And it's Olmo. Vega gets good distance on it. Rafinha. De Jong spread out to the left. Chance here to counter. It's been slipped through. And he's heaved it away. Lovely feet. Hit into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Balde. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Balde. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Tries a deft little ball. And that is going out for a goal kick. Gay. Vega. Aim forwards. Gerard Moreno. Driving on and making good progress. Gerard Moreno played out towards the right wing. Five minutes till the break. Oh, good spread. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Koundé. And he goes cross-field. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Rafinha. Played into the middle. He's there to get rid. And that's a throw. That's very neat. And it's De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Pepe. Oh, that's nice. Pepe. And it's Lopez. Lewandowski looking understandably energised after his goal. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Pepe. Nice interception, well timed. Balde, he's gone direct here. Gay. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Lopez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Voigt. Vega. And That'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Balde. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Defending was strong and firm. Out to the right. Dani Olmo. Pau Kubasi. Forwards and with intent. Pepe. Gently done. Gerard Moreno. Oh, good spread. Pepe. Gay. He's in space and looking for options. Pau Kubasi gets it away. Rafinha. Rafinha. Now then, the ball's come loose. Foyt. Vega. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Vega. Pepe. Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pepe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Moved on forwards. Yamal. And here's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Now it's Lopez. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Balde. Pepe gets it clear. And it's De Jong. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo played out to the left flank. Header! It's a loose ball. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that's neat. Yamal. Koundé. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pepe. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Pepe. This might... Solomon! Balde. Rafinha. And it's Lopez. Dani Olmo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gay. Solomon. That has found him in acres of space. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball, and another try! Lewandowski is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Fermin. Over to the left. Well read, nice interception. Pepe. Gay shifted upfield. Rafinha. And it's De Jong. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Who is going into that little black book?
We all love a tryout, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Vega. And it's played forward. Gerard Moreno chasing after it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
De Jong forwards and with intent. Yamal. Lopez. Can he finish? Vega getting this one clear. Very nicely done. Dani Olmo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Foyt. De Jong. Balde. Aim forwards. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
De Jong. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's really well manoeuvred. Keeps on running. And that's aimed into the middle. Al-Kubasi tries to clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kubasi. De Jong played out towards the right wing. Lopez, brilliantly cut out. Gets it away. That'll be a throw-in. Out towards the flank. Calmly anticipates. That is lovely. Foyt can get it clear. Rafinha, and here's Levin, chance! Oh, nice touch. And it's Olmo. Decent chance!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Gerard Moreno looks to get on the end of this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gay. Solomon. Gerard Moreno. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Pepe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Yamal wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. Gerard Moreno. Pepe. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yamal. Eric Garcia. Played towards the other side. Gerard Moreno. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's good play. Solomon. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Lopez. Fermin played out to the left flank. Balde. Lopez. Dani Olmo. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rafinha. Solomon. Pepe. Nice physical challenge. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gerard Moreno. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. He is just caressing the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Lopez. Solomon. Now it's Gerard Moreno. And here's the chance to counter. Solomon. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Yamal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Solomon. Lobbed in behind. Now it's come to nothing. Pau Kubasi aim forwards. De Jong. Pepe. And it's played forward. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Dani Olmo. Yamal is onto it in a flash. And it's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. Out for a throw. Balde. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Yamal tries to dink it through. Rafinha, he slings it in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Foyt is there, and he can get that clear. Pepe. Driven forward. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And here's Lewandowski. Applies the finish! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Lewandowski has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Pau Kubasi with the short one. And it's Olmo.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cuts out the pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. He's got to be in here. Lopez. And the shot!
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
This is it then, now or never. Great chance! And somehow he managed to miss it. Okay. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Gerard Moreno. That's a clever-looking ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Played out to the right. Well read, nice interception. Pepe. Gerard Moreno. Now it's Pepe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vega. Gay. Kunde. Eric Garcia, forwards and with intent. Foyt. Pepe. Aim forwards. Cleared away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Solomon is looking up for options on the left.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Eric Garcia. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Now who's going to be first to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. Balde. And they've been given a corner. Deftly away.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vega, gently done. And here's Solomon.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Does really well to win the ball there. Pepe.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Gay. Solomon. It is now or never. Time is against them. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! Koundé. Dani Olmo. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Rafinha. Barcelona to make one last surge forward. Gay wins the duel this time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Lewandowski. And that was very necessary.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Solomon played with finesse.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha, now he's off and running. Picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foyt. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dani Olmo. And it's Lopez. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, super find. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. Kubasi, who's short. Fermin, and he's gone backward here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself.